So now today is about channels. That is LT channel. So how many types of channels are there?
Three types, sir.
Three types of channels are there. Physical channel, transport channel, and logical channel. Physical, transport, and logical. So what the physical channels are there? Physical channel, what the channels are required to get connect the physical network.
Okay, sir.
So the example I give that is OFDMA frame, SDFDMA frame, SCFDMA frame, then EARFCN, then frame structure, sub area, time slots, all that come under the physical channel.
Physical channels.
Okay, transport channel. Which channels are transferring your request? Which channel are transferring your response to the network? That layer we say transporting information channel. The logical channel, logically it's controlled when you are on call, when you are using data, when you are sending some message, so all that logically these channels are get work. Example I give handover purpose. When you are transmission power controlling, so this logically these channels are get work. Example of this. Okay. Now next is logical channels. We have a broadcast control channel, paging channel, common control channel, dedicated control channel, dedicated traffic channel, multicast control channel, multicast traffic channel. So this is the channels are there which is get used in logically. So where it is located this logical channel in between RLC and MAC layer. Okay, so note down these channels, take a screenshot.
Sir.
Then this is the transport channels, broadcast channel, paging channel, downlink share channel, multicast channel, uplink share channel, and RATch, where it is located in between MAC and physical channel. Okay.
Okay.
Now next is physical channels. So these channels are used to get connect physical connection between mobile and network. So physical downlink share channel is there. So physical broadcast channel, physical multicast channel, physical downlink control channel, physical hybrid, that is HARC purpose it get used. Then this is specific physical control format indicator. So how many blocks are required? So that blocks are getting transmitted on barrier, that one. So physical uplink share channel, physical uplink control channel, physical random access channel, PRATch. Okay, so this is the types of channels. Now, radio resource states. How many states are there in a 4G network? What these states means? How many modes? Ideal mode is there, dedicated mode is there, and packet mode. Ideal mode, LT ideal mode. LT detach means here it's connect to other network, that is 3G when 4G is not available. LT active means it's again moves back to the 4G when 4G is available. So this is the way it's happened. 3 modes: LT detach, ideal, and activate mode. So this is the process are there. Okay. So this is the way UE states if they move activate, deactivate. So now see here. How many types of channels are there? Three types: logical channel, transport channel, and physical channels. So logical channel is get used what information to be transmitted. Transport channel, what information will be transmitted. How the information will get transmitted. Then physical channel, where the data is to be transmitted over interference and transmission data in air interference to network, that is wireless. So this is the same thing. Now here, logical channels, we have a broadcast channel, paging, just now we have seen now, same thing, logical channel. Now there is a SIPs are there. What is SIPs? SIPs is nothing but system information block. So we have 13 SIPs. Out of the 13, 8 SIPs are get used. Okay, so now understand what is a SIP. There is a SIP1. What is SIP1? Cell selection purpose, tracking area update purpose, cell ID updating purpose, PLM and identities purpose. This SIP1 is get used. So SIP is responsible for initiating attachment, mobility related information to the network. So now next is SIP2. RRC information common for all UEs. Batch paging information is getting transmitted and power control and RSS PU, USCCH and PUSCH is get attached connection used purpose. Okay, so SIP2. So that means SIP1 and SIP2 is get used for finally attachment to the network to the mobile phone. See, when UE is power on, the UE is require first two SIP message, SIP1 and SIP2 for initially attachment to the network. Got it? So these two SIPs are get used for initially attach connect with the network when the mobile is get switched on. Now next SIP3. Parameter required for information regarding intra in the same cell. That means there is a one base station. In one base station, 3 sectors. So when the mobile is get on here in sector 1, they get connected to this. When the person is get moved, then the sector is get changed. Then person again move, then the sector is get changed. So the base station is same, but the sectors are different. So this come under SIP3 messaging. Okay, SIP3 messaging, this thing. Now next is SIP4. SIP4 means base stations are different. See, one base station and another base station. So when the person is moved to 1800 band frequency to another 1800 band frequency side, so in that one handover is get happen. So that handover is come under SIP4 messaging. Now here 1800 band is there. Other side we have a higher band, 23, 2400 band. So in between the handover is get happen. That handover we say as a SIP5 messaging. So where you get this SIP5 messaging center, cell selection, handover, all that. Now next SIP6. So in SIP6, 4G side is get connect with 3G side. Got it? So SIP7, 4G side is get connect with the 2G side. This thing. So SIP4, SIP5, SIP6, SIP7. So this is nothing but when the cells are get changes, towers are get changes with different bands, same band, LT to 2G, LT to 3G. So this thing SIP target happen. So here SIPs are 8 which you have to use mostly. So SIP information is get cell reselection to CDMA. So this SIP also is not get used very rare. Okay, so total SIPs 13. Out of that, 7 it is get happen.
What about remaining, sir?
Whatever remaining is that is not usable. That is for video calling purpose. That is for cold calling purpose. So that only for cell reselection, handover, attachment, that request purpose. These chips are get used. Now next is back cell optimization. What does this mean? This is analyzing part of LTE. When the signals are getting bad, when you get bad issues, bad coverage in 4G network, this is the reasons are there. Transmission issue is there in a network. At that time, the cell bad coverage you get, services not get, you get good. So high speed you not get good. So this is the reason. So note down this reason in interview also they ask you. Bad cell optimization, what things you get. That means what are the reasons of bad optimization? So this is the reasons. When data speed is getting low, what is the reason why the speed is get low? Anything you can say. Transmission issue, when the interference is high in a transmission, coverage issue, quality issue. Suppose high traffic in a site, at that time also the speed is get low. MIMO is switch off, multiple input, multiple output is not working in that site. At that time also speed is get low. High VSSR, visual signal wave radiation, it's getting high. So its transmission is get high very, because of that quality is get bad very in a network. Improving the CQI reporting. What is CQI? Channel quality index. So this channel quality index is deciding the modulation technique. Then E node B scheduling issue, packet scheduling issue, that is packet scheduling issue, PS, packet scheduling issue. So this is the reasons are there for the bad cell optimization. So if the data is get low, quality is get low because of this. Any one of the reasons you can say in it. Then this is a very important question. What is SINAR? Signal to interference noise ratio. SINAR can improve by physical optimization. Okay. So now suppose in interview they ask you coverage is good, but speed is get low. What is the reason? So you have to check with the SINAR first of all. You have to say if the SINAR is bad, speed is get bad in a network. Okay. So how to improve the SINAR if the SINAR is bad? By physical optimization, you can improve the SINAR. So reasons of low SINAR. Okay. Low SINAR reason. This is the reasons are there. Many cells serve at particular location. PCI collision, mode 3 interference, high traffic in that site area, serving and neighbor cells are RSRP very closer. That is coverage level. In 2G, RSCP. In 4G, RSRP. That is the coverage level of 4G. So this is the reasons of low SINAR. Okay, note down this. Reasons of low SINAR, this you have to say, all this. How the SINAR is get improved, you have to say this. SINAR can be improved by physical optimization by changing electrical mechanical till at the site. Okay. Now
Okay,
next
sir.
is cluster KPI improvement. So what is cluster? Cluster means nothing but 40 to 50 side area. That we say cluster. In cluster, what you are maintaining, what you will do to manage and improve the KPIs. So this is the reducing the drops, that is call drop, issues, low drop, quality drop, that one. So ERAP abnormally release, handover failures are there in that area. RRC setup failure, that is a connection failure. RRC re-establishment means when 3G to 4G is get changed, it get re-establishment connection. That is establishment, re-establishment connection between this attachment, detachment. So this is the things we are improving in cluster. Cluster. So this is the process of CSFB. CSFB call flow is get happen. First of all, when the mobile is want to get connect with the network, they send one request, that is extended service request to the network. That is for voice call. That is CSFB request. The network is sent EUTRON release request. Then cell reselection is get happen to 3G here. So after that, what happened? RRC connection request, then RRC connection setup, then alerting, then call setup. So this is the way the call is get connect successfully in a 4G to 3G network. So that process we say CSFP process. So this is the call flow. So first is extended service request is get sent. After that, connection request, releasing request, cell selection, all that is happen. So downlink channels. What was the channels are get used in downlink?
This call bro.
Same channel, just now I said na. Logical channel, physical channel, that same thing. So this is uplink channels. And reasons are poor accessibility. This you have to say. What is the reasons of accessibility? Poor accessibility means I am in a network, but I am not connecting with the 4G. So that we say I am not accessing to 4G. So this poor accessibility reasons, this is the reasons are there in 4G site. So in interview, this also they ask you. So you have to say this poor coverage. If the coverage is poor in 4G, how I can connect the 4G network? Not possible. If the site have a issue, that is alarm. If high load available in a site, that is 4G traffic is high. Hardware issue in the site, RAU replace required, then uplink interference is high in the site, PCI collision is there, cell availability is not there. So this is the reasons of poor accessibility to 4G.
Okay.
So handover failure reasons. So the most common reason for handover failure in executing phase is the physical synchronizing issue on a target site. This should be due to late and earlier trigger of handover. Primary reason for handover failure in the preparation phase could be X2 interference link failure. So we know now one side is get communicate with the other side with X2 interference. Yes. If this link is have a fault, then what happens? They will not get communicate properly. Then handover failure is involved. Yes.
Okay.
So these things. So then mostly it's wrong tracking area. What is this tracking area, guys? See, in one area, one side, two side, three side, four side. Okay. So this four side have one lack in BSC indication. What is this BSC? Base station controller, right? One, yes, base station controller is identified based on location area code. In 3G, routing area code, that is the patch. RNC is indicated with the routing area code. So here the sites are getting connected with each other. They also form area. That area is get identified based on tag, tracking area code. Okay, so this is tracking area code in a 4G network. So this is the things are there. which is get covered. So all theory part is get done here. So remaining part, that is practical based, that is the tool parameters, that is on 4G. So in 4G drive test, same parameters, but LTE we have to check. This is LTE parameters. Radio parameter, LTE and these things we have to observe. RSRP, RSRQ, INAR, CQI, PCI, CSSD, download throughput, upload throughput, bank indicator, tracking area for MPD and TTT technology. This is the SCFT process, SCFT test. It's all practical based, guys. By saying these slides, you did not get understand. So this is the things are there which is get covered today. It's all about theory. So when you are planning to come for practical, inform to Kishore sir and take
Monday
the time.
onwards.
Okay. Monday onwards.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So inform to Kishore sir and update about the timing, and we are coming all for practical. You can decide. Okay. So sir will tell you.
Okay, sir.
On that time. Okay. So all parts are covered.
Okay.
This is all about LT.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts? Anything?
No, sir. Nothing.
Okay. Let's see with Monday.
Okay,
So
sir.
the class is here onwards. Okay, guys.
Thank you. Okay, sir. Thanks.
Thank you.